Oh, that's right, it's never ending, apparently. Hey guys, and welcome back to our mini-series on Victoria 2, How to Play Victoria 2. Today we will be unfortunately continuing the series because the last video got an arbitrary number of virtual uplikes to make a new one. A lot of you keep asking why I sound so depressed when I play this game and record these videos, and I think for the most part it's because I have an issue with people telling me what to do. And I think that stems from the time I was in the Korean War. So yeah, without any more of that, let's get straight into my ultimate guide to playing Victoria 2, Day 3 of God knows how long more. So after you've gone ahead and played every good nation in the game, like Afghanistan, you're going to be left for little choice on who to play as next, because the map's very limited on the amount of countries that exist in this time period. Oh shucks, it looks like I'm playing Britain again. Oh, I wish I was playing Afghanistan. Oh wait a second, I'm a Victoria 2 noob, and I start at war with the Exodia as Britain. How am I gonna beat them? I'm already under too much pressure, and I must immediately peace out with them and surrender, because they might beat me and I'm noob. After bravely running away from Exosa, the South African minor tribe throwing spears at you, go ahead and switch to Australia. Oh shucks, Australia? I hardly know her. That doesn't even work. Wow, there's a whole 89,000 people living in Australia right now. Why have I done this? Don't worry, I've watched Mad Max. I know with like 5 Australians with rusted old cars, they can get a lot done. So imagine 89,000 Australians before the invention of, you know, plumbing. So if you're new to Vic 2 and your economy looks like this, for the most part, you don't have to worry. Sit back, relax, you've got everything's for... Oh, okay, hold on a second, you got to start putting some of these sliders up. Throw that one up there. Okay, we're going to want to spend on the education too. We've got to educate the people. Oh, it's going down. Okay, put it back up. Put everything up. Tax the poor. And yeah, that should fix the problem, really. So the way we get our population up is to trick dumb Europeans into thinking there aren't giant spiders here that will eat them whole, and that appears to be working because these Brits are real sucking in for okay, they went down to 48 there. I'm assuming this one died to a giant spider. Ah yeah, of course, like 4 years into the game, already got the event where our people have a drinking problem. Perfect. Kind of looking around, see if there's any factories I can build. We have a coal province. That's the only thing worthwhile I found just yet, so I guess we could make a glass factory and a cement factory. But what great empires have you ever heard being founded upon a cement factory? Romanticist literature. It's a funny way of saying land down under by men at work. Like all these factories are losing me money because no one's working here. We don't have the resources to support them. And oh wait, no, the canned food factory in Victoria is good, but that's because I've got the spiders and the kangaroos working in there instead. Oh, the immigrants have stopped coming, except like 4 from Austria. And I don't know if I want Austrians here. I could shout a stroke because I just read that as something completely different. I read it as Keglian, as in Kegels. You know that the Kegel exercise? Don't look it up. So for the most part, playing as a like a colonial nation or a quote-unquote new world nation means you just have to sit around and wait for the British to just get bored of living in the slums of Manchester and get on a boat and almost die, probably coming to Australia, only to get off the boat and be eaten by a giant tarantula in one of my factories. But you know what? Sure is a fun ride. Oh, speaking of which, here's a good way to get those suckers in. Gold Rush, baby. One of the best events you can get because it gets the people flowing in. That's right. Nothing like tempting people with a bit of newfound wealth, albeit you do have to battle half the goddamn environment to get a piece of gold. Just a tiny gold nugget and like 5 angry koalas with syphilis trying to kill you. Oh boy, welcome to Australia, baby. 4 angry koalas over there, a kangaroo with balls the size of your head, and guess what? You're poor. Excuse me? Alright, we got to speed this up somehow. So, welcome to my secret tactic numero uno. First, just declare war on... next up, just forget about that war for a while and just admire Russian Persia. What the hell is going on with this game? Can we just unleash chemotherapy on the entire country just to see if we can just get rid of a couple of the spiders, maybe? Oh, diddly schmiddly. It looks like I appear to be losing my war with... Oh shucks, they're trying to piece me out, and if I say no to it, I get militancy and war exhaustion. Oh, no. Oh my god, because I keep saying no to their peace deals they keep sending me, it gets me enough militancy, I could just endlessly pass reforms. Oh, shucks. Alright, there you go, congrats. I finally actually taught you something useful in Victoria 2, but don't expect more of that, okay? Don't expect more. Oh my god. World War Albania. We don't get a lot of options for immigration buffs other than doing reforms and, you know, being a not barren wasteland, which is kind of hard for Australia. But we can go ahead and set up a penal colony. How the turns have tabled. Also, Britain hasn't colonized the rest of New Zealand, so just gonna snipe that while I can. Oh, great. How better life will be now. I'm trying to make my way to be a world power, so I'm going to take out Kuwait. If Saddam has taught me anything, it's that invading Kuwait is how you get people to take you seriously. Yeah, there's not a lot of land you can really take right now in this part of the game, so if you can get the Middle East out of Britain's sphere, go for it. It gets oil later on in the game, that's fun. Also, I just hate Australia. Oh, you ever wondered what the signs are for the upcoming apocalypse? I think I just found one. There we go. Just gone ahead and made all the Australians happy by putting New Zealand in our sphere. No one in New Zealand's angry though, because they don't have internet and they're all sheep. Are you kidding me? Are you actually kidding me? I found the source of the Nile. Of course, Australia found the source of the Nile, and I can only call it Lake Victoria because the HPM had no idea that someone might play Australia and find the source of the Nile, but here we are. Ooh, so there's an event if you actually sphere someone's puppet where you can try and make them free, which I've managed to do successfully, and that means that at some point, if I ever want to invade New Zealand now, I can. As well as say, everything in Europe looks fine, but that's a goddamn problem. It's 1884 and Prussia hasn't even formed the North German Federation. Getting ready to colonize by taking the best colony in the entire game, Somalia. That's not sarcasm. It's great. Just realized from like finding the Nile and all the other crap I did from the prestige tech, I'm actually number 2 in prestige. I'm the second most prestigious country in the entire world. You know, it's sad when not only has Italy actually formed late, but they've also formed before Prussia has formed the North German Federation. Oh well, as usual, people are just going ham on the Ottomans around this time. Oh my god, no. Austria's trying to assert hegemony, I think that's how you say it, on Prussia. Prussia usually does that to Austria. Why is Prussia so weak in this game? Ah, we finally evolved to our final form, where the penal colony is now setting up penal colonies. You're lucky I got this war goal pretty cheaply, New Zealand, or else I wouldn't even bother ever annexing you because there is nothing here. Just gotta wait another 100 years for them to come film Lord of the Rings here. So if you ever wondered what to do in Victoria 2, for the most part, just stick to these simple words. Invade China. That's all you need to know. How do I keep doing this? Why don't I ever read? Everyone always forgets to take Ethiopia too. I say they forget. They're probably just scared of getting like Italian to really. What is this war? What is this? Oh, what? There's a great war? And no one bothered to invite me. Are you kidding? That great war. Just another boot down Prussia's throat. Prussia just got beaten so hard they just separate pieced out of a great war. Wow, nice. Wow. Oh, great. One of my colonies is apparently really bad. What problem do you have with Australia and Somalia? Okay, this world's just a mess. Italy is in Russia's sphere. Why? Great. Persia just declared war on Russia, and Russia, obviously, needs my help to take down those Persians. Oh, on second thoughts, I don't know what's happening in Europe right now, but I think they might actually need my help. What the hell, Russia? I thought you were doing good. You know, everyone's having great wars. Meanwhile, I buy Mombasa from Portugal. That's the highlight of my game. Just got dismantled nation against the UK, but I could probably take them, right? I got like 5 guys. They have a couple. Don't worry though. I'm fixing the whole China situation once and for all. There you go. Australian China. There we go. Easiest way to get some prestige. Just go ahead. So whenever you see all the teams stacking up against someone, you go on that team and you get yourself a whole bunch of prestige. Because usually, yeah, like that. Boom. There you go. 350 prestige right there. Oh, well, look who finally decided to show up in 1915, Germany. Why am I getting militant socialist rise up? They want to put the Socialist Party in power, which is already in power. Why? Why do you want this? Yeah, okay. We're getting to the real curse part of the game now. Oh, there you go. They actually just killed the king. I didn't even know we had a king still, but we're a republic now, and whoever was king is dead. No idea who that is. Ah, great. Just everyone's like turning up to the party nowadays, aren't you? Jeez. Oh, I didn't kill them apparently, and now we're fascists because 9 guys on horses said so. But now we're back socialists. You know, it's just a whole thing going on. Oh God, no. Oh no. You see that big number next to China? China westernized. Oh my God, China is westernized. Oh God, I'm getting like 10 to 15,000 Chinese people turn up every single day now. They're just taking over everything. So yeah, when China westernizes, it breaks the game completely because their population is so huge. Also, it does mean you get loads of immigrants because they can now immigrate now that they're civilized, apparently, and they're all going to Brazil. I mean, it's just free population, really, and they do convert to quote-unquote Australian culture, which it's just free real estate, really, although the market is currently collapsing from all the Chinese products released. Yeah, they do convert to Australian culture, but it's not happening quick enough. They're overtaking all of my cities. Also, occasionally they'll just stop emigrating and they'll just decide to go to Venezuela, Brazil, and Mexico instead. Alright, time to start a real world war. With the markets in disarray after the great Chinese westernization, it's time to fight for resources. The great resources of New Caledonia. My small and limited contribution to World War II, where I just stole the Suez as quickly as I could. Also, yeah, don't mind me, just single-handedly taking out France all by myself. Don't need the support of no one else in this war whatsoever. It's all me. Don't look up there. Great, the Russians have landed in New Zealand. You can honestly have it. There you go. All it took for Germany to form was a second world war where like millions of people died. Nice. That really did a number on the Russians. Kind of being taken down by fascists now. Hold on a second. Is the flag of Belgium a lobster now? What is that? Alright, there you go. I think I can't play this anymore. It's 1935. We've literally played till the end date in Victoria 2 as Australia. I don't know why I did it. I hope you learned something. I hope you learned absolutely nothing and you just watched this like 15-minute video for God knows why. Just kidding. I hope you learned everything you needed to learn to play as a New World nation in HPM Victoria 2. Haha. Oh, I'm gonna throw up.